Hi guys, I'm Hawa. This is lessons from the pages, and we're going to be learning from my screenshots. This is an excuse to delete my screenshots, but I'm trying to make it in a fun way. I have over 10,000 screenshots and more. I want to find a way to delete them. So join me as I delete from this is from June 2023. So let's see, what do we have here? Problem living with mother-in-law by your husband is the problem, not your mother-in-law. How did you marry him without discussing where to live? Oh, why is he okay with living in his family house even though he can afford to move out? What kind of man beats a pregnant woman? How your husband treats you is how his family will treat you. Take responsibility for making poor choices. Decide to make better choices like living till he sees the need for a home for you and your family to go to your family and have your baby. After the baby, take back control and get a job or start a business. You both are adults, take responsibility. So I guess I can't remember why I saved this, maybe to learn something from it. Yeah, why would anybody want to stay? Like before you get married, you should have discussed something like this with your. So are we deleting it? Yeah. Okay, this is the question. I am the first child of my mother and I have two younger siblings. I'm doing well financially. My wife is the last of four children. Other family. My dad died when I was still in the university, and this affected my mom. However, as she aged, her health waned. She was a retired teacher. My brothers are not in the country, both of them are in Europe. I wanted to have my mother stay with me in her later years because of her health and loneliness, but my wife did not want it. Whenever she was ill and I brought her home to be with us, my wife was usually hostile, especially if my mom had stayed beyond a week. She did not hide her disapproval, and this caused problems in the marriage. People advise that I should send my mom away and pay someone to live with her and take care of her. They said that marriage was between a man and his wife, not between a man and his wife and his mother. I did, and peace returned. Eventually, my mom passed on after a few years. Uh, what's going on here? We live in the same town as among my wife's siblings. She's the only one doing quite well. Now there are suggestions that the mother should come and live with us so that the wife can give her proper care. So that my wife can give her proper care. I believe that her living with us and seeing her grandchildren will help her. And indeed, I have no problem accepting her. But when I remember the treatment my wife gave to my mother, there is a strong revulsion, in fact, anger in me. I shared with a friend and he advised I forgive my wife, but the revulsion is so strong that I would feel cheated if I agreed. What do you guys think? She reminded me that she reminded me then that the marriage was between a man and his wife only. Shouldn't this also apply to my wife now? So the person is saying shame on you for how you treated your mother, shame on you. The woman that gave birth to you, you sent away at her moment of need because of a wife. You couldn't put your foot down to protect your mother. And so it is. To save your marriage, tell your wife that you will not allow her move her mother in your house. She can send money to her as needed. Why? Because no matter what anyone tells you, you will resent your wife if her mother lives with you. If her mother lives with you, you already hold resentment for yourself by how you let your mother down. When sick and old in-laws come to love to live with the family, the expectation is that the wife will be the one to provide care for the sick and old family member. So your wife should have the final say on who is coming for extended stay, in my opinion. Because let's face it, your wife would have been the one to give your mom bed, baths, bathroom care, etc. Now that her mom is coming, she's still the one who will be expected to do that, not you. So it might not be the presence of your mom she didn't want, she just didn't want the extra responsibility, which invariably falls on her. Before you ask why she can't treat your mom the way she treats her mom, know that her mom will be willing to die for her, but your mom won't. That's the difference. Okay. I think I see why I saved this. May God grant you long life and also the same daughter-in-law as OP, Amy. Okay, wait. I don't know how I feel about this. I kind of feel like I think what I would say is this. If the wife could open her mouth and say the husband's mother should go away, right? Should not stay. And eventually the woman was moved out of the house for peace to reign and she went and died outside. If you can do that, please. I don't know which face you are using to say my mother should come and live with us, because is it not the same scenario? I get what this person is saying here, that I don't know, but I feel like catch small shame for this matter. How are you opening your mouth to say, instead I'll ask my husband permission to go and stay with my mother and take care of my mother, but to bring her into that house, you have already closed that door of whatever. I don't know if I'm making sense, or what do you guys think? Hmm, this is serious. Okay, so what is our verdict for this? Is we are deleting. We have learned the lesson. It's old. We need to create space. Bye. May God, may God guide all of you and your decision. What's going on here? You love it too. Oh, screenshot of some chats. And I want permission to read it at a meeting of writers. Oh, okay, I remember this. Somebody posted something and another person, I shared it on my screen and somebody loved it and she wanted to share it. And he's giving his permission for her to do, so long as she gives him credit for it. Okay, that's what is happening here, hence why I'm deleting them. You definitely get credit, trust me. Okay. I can't remember if she did share it. So what's here? Do not compete for material things or money, because you don't know how some fashion designers source their money. Some take loans, some get parents that support them, some get husbands that support them, some don't shoulder the kind of responsibilities you are shouldering. So only compete with the knowledge you want to know how to sew as well as them, or even better, you want to know anything you think they know better than you. It should also be healthy competition. Kind of makes sense. Delete. What's going on in Sheikh? I see my grandpa. When you go to the doctor and ask him for a specific medication, he would first examine you and give you what he believes is good for you and not what you had asked him for, right? Allah has the highest of examples. When you make dua, Allah doesn't give you what you want. Rather, He gives you what you need, because you do not know what is good for you. There are more than 7 billion humans living on Earth, thousands of billions of animals, birds, fish, and insects, all being catered for by Allah the Almighty. Think positively of Allah, as He is the most generous, the most kind. If you called Him and you did not get what you asked for yet, either it is not good for you, or Allah is preparing something better for you than what you had asked for. Okay, this makes sense. I see why I would have saved something like this. This is quite inspiring. Trust in Allah, be patient, and to trust in the knowledge that He knows something that you don't. You are only seeing what is in front of you right now, but He knows your yesterday, your today, your tomorrow, and He knows all the possible outcomes. This thing you are asking for, if He grants it to you, He knows all the possible outcomes. If you have it, right? He has seen all the, what do they call it, parallel universe or possible outcomes, multiverse or whatever. So He knows the repercussion that, okay, if for instance you asked for bread, or you ask for a specific man as a husband, He knows the future of that man, or the two of you together as the couple. He knows that maybe tomorrow you fight, or tomorrow the man will go bankrupt and he will decide to wipe out the whole family, like whatever. So whatever the decision is, He knows, and He might decide to withhold it to protect you. If you're asking for money, He knows that if you have too much money, or if you have the money you are asking for like this, it would lead you astray. Your shoulder will become high, pride everywhere, arrogance. This humility that you have, this time that you have to be praying to God, you will not have it again. This kindness you are showing to people, it's out of the humility you have now. If you now have money, you might not be that gentle again. You don't know. Money transforms people. So there is always wisdom in. But does that mean we should stay? Will you stay or delete? Delete. We have learned the lesson. So what's going on here? Go ahead. Yakub available. Your drama name. Go ahead. Okay. Oh yeah, I was trying to save a very wealthy Watch each drama, you will not get bored. This drama gives you a lot of inspirations slash suggestions. One of my favorite Chinese dramas. Okay, I'm not deleting you. Hey, my friend. The plural of octopus is octopuses. Delete. Abio, that's when I see that I used to save a lot of chat. Abio, that's why when I see young people who are doing things apart from behaving like earthworms on social media, it makes me happy. Why earthworms? Delete. Yes, looks like you really had fun today. Yes, Alhamdulillah, seeing your Nigerians trying to make something of themselves. Okay, this is a chat. Delete. What's going on here? Is it a style I like? Why did I save this? I remember. Delete. What is this? Delete. If only me, I can't come in tomorrow. Work. Oh, what's wrong? Me, nothing. I just don't want to come in. Zakasani. Delete. What do you think about our love? Count the stars in the sky. Oh, it's infinity. Nope, it's just a waste of time. Oh my god. Oh my god. What do you think about our love? It's a waste of time. That's savage. Delete. What's going on here? Types of trousers. Trousers, pants. Maybe I'll save the pictures and you will try to add the names to your fashion look. Like, what's this? Cuffed. Okay, nice. Jumpsuits. Should we delete? Yeah. Yeah. How can a girl with big be asking me why I like her? Voila. Why did I save this? Me reading PDF for exams. Me reading 500 comments of strangers arguing under a post. Like, well, one is entertainment, the other is exams. Duh. Not interested. Should I delete? Should I save? Should I delete? Should I save? Delete. Lesson learned. What's this? If you sew with this material, and just be rest assured they no bond them well to say it no fine. Oh yes, it's actually beautiful. Delete. The things I save, God. Sorry if I don't drive. If I'm not driving you crazy anymore, fuel don't cost. Why do you worry? You have Allah and you have Him in every breath. Allah sees a small black ant on a small black stone in the darkness of the night, right? Then will He not see you? Allah hears the silences beneath the earth and beyond the skies. Then will He not hear you? Allah understands the movement of every atom in every galaxy. Then will He not understand you? He sees what you don't see in yourself. He hears what you don't find the words to say. And He understands feelings you can't make sense of. It's not as hard as it seems if you ask Him. Ask, and His response will meet every word. I love this. This is actually like talking to me right now because I'm at a phase in my life where I really need Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bring me out of this state that I'm in. Yeah, I feel stuck and I need to move. And I feel like I'm not moving and Allah is not answering me because of something I'm doing. You know how they say, trust in Allah but tie your camel? So will Allah, is it that Allah will not, so I kind of feel like Allah is not helping me because I'm not tying my camel. Because they say it's when you are doing something that Allah blesses it, right? I don't know if I'm making sense. But this is very comforting because this is telling me that Allah understands me. I should just go ahead and ask like that because I feel like I keep shying away from asking because I feel like I'm the one that is lazy. So it's my fault that I'm like this. So will Allah even help me even if I ask? He will help, right? Just say it as you feel it and ask. I really, really pray Allah. You know, it's very comforting that He knows, He understands, and He will come to my aid. He will come to all of our aids. So open your mouth and talk. I'm not going to delete this. I'm going to leave it. If I am ever worried about whether my dua will be accepted or not, I always think back to what Umar radiallahu anh said. I make dua and I don't stress over how it will come to be. For if Allah has guided me to make dua, then surely the answer will come with it. Allahu Akbar. The fact that you've already made that dua, then definitely something will come out of it. That's nice. Okay, my screen has an issue. So the first one, I can't see the first letter. The new life into your parents by calling them daily. Okay. Send them inspirational texts, visit them, spoil them with little gifts. As they age, their circle of friends die. They become lonely sometimes. Sometimes they are just a phone call away from despair. It does not matter if your parents are local. Love them still. Their local money trains you to become the sophisticated success you are today. If you are wealthy and your parents are wretched, then you are a public success but a private failure. This is from Reno Omokri. This makes sense. It's quite touching actually. So, may Allah guide us.